So this is the new raised bed that I built. It is rather long. I put cardboard boxes in the bottom and the sticks just as I did for the other raised bed. And then this is all the leaves. Not even all of it. This is just 3 piles of leaves that I had in my yard. I still have a lot more leaves, and I've just been dumping them in here. So this is probably 2 wheelbarrows full, and this is another wheelbarrow, 3. And then I still haven't raked under those trees over there yet, so that's what I'll be doing next. Not today, but just now, so I can plant some of the things that I have over here. I want to get out of these pots. Like, these are some tomato plants and stuff. I want to get them out of these pots. And I started regrowing romaine lettuce. Isn't that cool? And then I also started some, there you go. I started some watermelon seeds right there. And I also started some cantaloupe seeds right here. So I want to get these things out. And here's some sage right here. Some more tomatoes and parsley. These are bell peppers, and these are the tomato plants. These are the bigger ones that I have. So I want to get stuff out because that eventually will be like half of it. I'm going to make it my root vegetables. Like I'm growing some ginger. When you see ginger, like, let me see if I have one here. Yeah, when you see ginger like this, come over here. If you have fresh ginger at home and you see them growing these, it's very similar to like potatoes. You just plant this in a pot or in the ground, and you'll start to see some leaves come up, and in a few months you'll probably have ginger growing underground, and you can pull it up and you'll have an abundance of ginger. An abundance of ginger. I also planted, my mother-in-law she just built her maybe, I think between 6 and 8 raised beds. I don't know, she's been building them the last few days. So I put bell pepper plants up there that I have so many. I have probably like 10 down here in my bed, down here, between here and here. And then I also have these. There's like 3 in here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I have these little ones there, and I still have so much more right here. So I have a lot of stuff that just needs to be planted. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to fill up at least half of it so I can put some soil on the top, and then just plant some things on the top. This area is going to get a little shaded, at least until I start cutting down a few more branches. But yeah, so this is going to be good. So half of this bed is going to be just kind of like other things that I'm growing. When you're planting things like cantaloupe and watermelon, they're kind of like these runner vegetables, vegetable fruits. So therefore you need a lot more space in it. So eventually we're going to put rocks down here. So I'm just going to put them in here and then let them kind of run over. I'm just thinking. So that's my plan. Probably let them run over, or whenever I see fruit growing on the vines can go from 4 to 6 feet for watermelon, cantaloupe too. I'm not going to be planting them vertically, kind of like putting sticks on them to make them, stand straight up in the air rather than on the ground, because I have enough space to do that, and I want to utilize as much as I can in this raised bed. I want to end up growing more turmeric, ginger, carrots eventually in here and not in the bins over there and around. I also want to grow root vegetables. I really want to try again radishes and a lot more other things. I'm still doing companion planting. I just haven't gotten the right flowers and stuff that I need over there yet in that raised bed, but I plan to do that very soon. But I actually need to go and buy the plants, because when I started growing them from seed about 3-4 months ago, I don't know what happened. A lot of them didn't grow, like the marigolds and the chamomiles. They did not grow. And the lavender did not grow. The seeds did not sprout. So I'm going to just buy them myself. But either way, for the time being, I'm going to go ahead and dump this in here. This will be my last one for today, because I don't have any more over there any more leaves over there to pick up. Yeah, it would have been so great to be able to use the 50, I think it's now up to like 52 bags of leaves, but they had that itchy plant in it, and that itchy plant has vines and all that type of stuff. So I have to be very careful with, if it's weeds, cool, I can pull out weeds out of these leaves, but that itchy plant will literally take over and really take over. So I'm glad that's completely out of my yard. It's out of my life. It's out of my life. So from here on out, I'm just going to be, I feel like I'm kind of starting from scratch right now. But just so you guys can see, this rosemary plant is getting very big. Here's some carrots right here. Some more bell peppers here. Carrots there. This is supposed to be, I think I got a bad seed or something. I don't know. I don't know what's happening with this, because it is not doing what it's supposed to do. One second. My basil is doing pretty great. That's basil. That's basil. That's basil. I just watered them, so once they get all that water in their roots, they'll, get back some life. But I like that the carrots are growing back down here. But yeah, this is iceberg lettuce, and it's supposed to form that ball once it gets, I don't know, maybe about 6-7 inches high, but this is probably about 14 inches high right now, and it's just not doing that. You would think it's gonna come here, but no, those are just petals, like those more leaves. So maybe I'm supposed to eat this. But either way, I have my romaine over here. We eat romaine a lot. We also eat butter lettuce, but with romaine and with celery, you can regrow them. But these are really growing really great. So I'm also going to plant these too. And I have more seeds that I really wanted to plant also. I have like a bag, Ziploc bag full of seeds that I keep, and then that I want to grow at a later time. I'm just waiting. So I said on another video that I'm going to have as many raised beds as I possibly can. And actually up there at my mother-in-law's property, she said that I can have 2 of her raised beds. What I'm going to plant in it, I don't know. I just know I put at least 20 bell pepper plants up there. I'm hoping they do really well up there. She has a watering system. I don't have a watering system or anything back here as of yet. I just have to water it on my own for right now. And I'm okay with that, because I'm creating the time for it.